My name's Iain McLeod. I've been skating for about probably, I'd say more like maybe 12 years, 13 years. More? Maybe more than that, I don't know.
16, 17 maybe?
I've been skating like all my life pretty much, but I guess I got into the whole aggressive skating kind of around in maybe 6th or 7th grade. So, however long that is. And I'm 25 now. Live in Orange County, California. And yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, what you, what kind of skating you been doing, what you been up to? You been filming for anything, particular?
Well, lately,
One video!
yeah, lately I've been filming for the one video. I'm trying to film a part for that. I just finished up a part for A Shot from Dark, a new video that came out from LA, and it's got parts with Quinn and Mike Coliner, as well as some other people. And other than that, I haven't been going to as many contests lately, just for the fact a couple years ago, after pretty much Farmer and Randy and Louie left Deshi, I left Deshi, and I was kind of just like trying to do something new, So I called up Kato one day randomly and just asked for a pair of Rems. And ever since I've been skating Rems, and that's been working out pretty good for me. And lately I've just been almost skating kind of how it was back in the day, just concentrating kind of on street skating and just having fun. And I don't know, I grew up making video sections and everything like that, so I'm kind of trying to push that whole aspect. And yeah.
Skate every day, do you try to skate every day?
Yeah, I skate every day pretty much, but during the week, mostly I'm concentrating on skating. It's kind of different during the week. A lot of people have things to do. They got class or work or things like that, certain priorities. So pretty much during the week, I'll street skate. I'll skate with my brother on my play rails and kind of work on that. And then mostly just skating with people in my area. Usually during the week, I skate with my friend Chris Tinsley, the Briarleys, Winston Wardwell, and Dean Coward. All those guys. We have a Thursday night skate at Etney Skate Park in Lake Forest, a skateboarding skate park. But my brother works there, and they're pretty cool with rollerbladers. So I don't know. We skate there. We hit up bands.
Supervisor there. It's a supervisor.
He's a supervisor there. So I don't know. Mostly just do all that. Oh yeah. Hang out with this lovely lady.
What's
Yeah.
you kind of changed your style a couple years ago. You were real hip hop and stuff. Now that everything's kind of tightened up, is it have your music taste kind of changed? Is that how it kind of got going, or was it just you just kind of developed into it?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I got some shit for that, but it's mostly kind of. It wasn't really I'm trying to go the whole rocker route or anything like that. I used to always grow up listening to hip hop, and that's what I grew up loving and everything like that. So I still listen to the same kind of music. I just kind of dress more I don't know. I try to dress more, wear jeans, and I just try to dress normal, wear jeans and shirts.
It's fun.
I try to dress like Connor. Sometimes I'll rock the fur coat, and that's about it. Yeah.
Also I know you're known to be one of the one of the best skaters. I know you're pulling girls all over the world and stuff. So just out of the blue, when's the last time you got some? When's the last time you got a little fresh?
Is that a question? Maybe this week. I don't know.
Ooh, this week. Damn, pulling it every week. This is kind of a question that gets brought up a lot on message boards and stuff like that. It always would be what's the hardest trick you think you've done? What was the scariest thing you've done? Well, I don't know. Might as well ask somebody who's done tons of stunts for the last decade and stuff. So what's the scariest thing that you've ever attempted or that you've ever, done? The scariest trick I ever attempted? 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 The scariest trick I ever attemp
Maybe, I mean, yeah, probably that. Mostly gaps, I guess. Like, big gaps are the only thing, like, I get, like, super nervous on. Like, mostly when you're skating, like, a rail, you're worried about, like, hitting your hips or your shins and stuff like that. But probably the Dustin Latimer roof from Brain Fear Gone. It's, like, 180 and trying to 540. That was pretty scary. And it's really scary climbing up because, I don't know, there's, like, a drop.
It's, like, impossible to get up that thing.
Yeah,
Getting up's like harder than getting down.
Yeah, but I mean, I have, like, it seems like, I don't know, when I'm younger, like, I used to take, like, a lot more falls, and, like, I would hit I don't know, I would get hurt, like, worse falling, I don't know, when I was younger, because you didn't think really as much about the consequences, and, I don't know.
And
you weren't, like, a season, like, catching yourself at things like that, you would heal faster.
Seeing you fall is, like, pretty much a rarity anyway, I mean.
No, well, I don't know. I still, like, fall, but I don't know. I kind of think more about trying to catch myself and, like, how I can squirm out of it somehow falling.
In all honesty, I think I have one clip of Ian falling on my computer.
Just saw him fall today. Like, he fell decently hard at Etnies. I mean, I was like, wow, he fell. He didn't land the trick. That was way more surprising than him landing the trick.
I don't know. Well, I kind of think when it comes to skating, everyone has their own tricks that they just have down, like, they have on lock, and that they're good at, they can just do consistently, and they know how to, like, do them properly and not get hurt. And then there's other tricks that you don't have quite as well, and you could just get more broke on, I guess.
Yeah, true that. What about like what trick like is taking you the longest? You know, I know like long is like 5 tries for you, but you know like maybe when you were younger, it took you a little longer to do something. I know you got how long, like maybe like that 5 soy and tech. Tech was a video by J.B. Snyder. I don't know if you kids know, about 7 years ago.
I don't know. Mostly, probably. I don't really know what the longest is. Maybe it seems like the tricks that take the longest are maybe the gaps, kind of, because they take so much out of you. Like, you'll try it 4 times and it'll just hurt your body. Like, I tried that Costco gap like last week or whatever, and I only tried it 3 times, and like I'm gonna go back and try it again, but it just took, like, it hurt so bad just falling. Like, the whole week I was just sore after trying it 3 times. So I don't know.
I don't know. This is a good question. Can you answer? Yeah. What's like maybe like the craziest thing that's happened to you, non-skating related? Like a crazy adventure or something. Short and sweet, but make it spicy.
I don't know. I guess a little while ago we were going to a skate spot. It was probably this is a while ago. This was probably like 7 years ago. I was driving with my friend Vince up to somewhere in Costa Mesa, and we were driving on the 405, and there was some SUV in front of us, and I guess the car in front of us, there was a bunch of kids, and they were on their way to Knott's Berry Farm. I found out later. That's a theme park in Orange County, and I guess they hit somehow the car into reverse on the freeway. We hit their car, and their car flipped like literally 20 times, and it flew over us, flipping, and landed upside down in a ditch right off Jamboree.
Really?
Yeah, and we spun around, and we were in a Saab. Story. Yeah, we were in a Saab, and it was with my friend Vince Morantino, and yeah, it like spun around, and that was pretty crazy. And I was in the back seat, not wearing a seatbelt, and I flew from one side of the car to the other side and like slammed, and I literally, my life flashed before my eyes. It was really scary. And I saw that car flipping, and I was like, I'm dead. And basically, we got out on the freeway, and all these people were stopping, and like we got out and like helped the people out. They were all like messed up. They were fine, but one of the guys like hit his face or something. It was kind of scary. I don't know. That was pretty crazy.
That's when Ian got bit by the.
I know like a lot of people sometimes are kind of going to go out and skate and just like to roll around and stuff, but I know you have like a different mentality, because I know whenever we go out and skating, from personal experience, you're always trying to do like skate as hard as possible, like always do something new, always like push yourself, and that's not that that's like always what you have to do, but it just seems like that is kind of like your mentality for skating and stuff. Like that's what you're about.
But
Yeah,
did you notice that any spot we go to, he skates no matter what?
Yeah, every
It could
spot,
be the dumbest spot or the craziest spot, he'll skate it.
Any obstacle you go to,
Well,
so it always
all I do
kind of
is-
seems like your mentality is like, you know,
What I-
like progress.
What I think about that, a lot of people are probably the same way in skating. It's just after skating so long for so many years. Like I remember, like a couple weeks ago, I was kind of sore, and then we just went to a skate park or something like that, and someone was like, my friend Chris Tinsley was just like, why don't you just roll around and just relax and just cruise around and just skate this bowl with me or something. And it's hard because after so many years of like trying hard, like you can't just skate around all the time and just do like it's fun doing that too, just rolling around and doing like royales and stuff like that. But after so many times, you're just like, oh, I gotta just try like there's something cool on this. Like let's try to throw something down on that.
It's like always tempting to just.
Yeah, it's like
keep
always
doing.
tempting, and you're just like, oh, I could just try that, and then it kind of sucks after a while. Sometimes you'll like fall from that, but it's just the way it is, and I don't know, it's just how it is. It's fun.
I'm just kind of like wrapping it up. Like, you know, what do you want to do in the future with skating and stuff? Like, where do you see yourself doing? You know, you have any goals or stuff? You know.
My goals for skating, because a lot of people think I've quit skating or haven't seen as much stuff with me lately, just because I haven't had the opportunity to really go to as many contests because I've been trying to concentrate on other things. But kind of, I just want to drop some sections. I want to be remembered at least for skating, for people to look back and say he did some cool shit. And other than that, maybe get involved with skating down the line and like work on a company or something like that. Just kind of having fun with it for right now. Filming for video sections is something I've always loved doing, so kind of working on that.
Let's see, mistrial around the whole curve thing, and then true misfit. Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Thanks for the interview, dude, as usual.
Alright.
Again, Connor, what up, dude? Alright, dude, Rolling Revival. Peace.
Peace.